Hello everyone, welcome to the course on electromagnetic theory and interference. In this session, let us see about one of the impedance matching technique which is called stub matching. Here we are going to see about single stub matching technique. What do you mean by stub? Stub is a small piece of transmission line that is connected across the main transmission line so as to have a impedance matching. So we know the reason why we go for impedance matching, right? To have the maximum power transfer between source and load, the load characteristic impedance should be matched with the line impedance. Here the stub is also called tuner. This tuner can be an open or short circuited transmission line of length L. Okay, that is connected here in parallel with the main line at a certain distance d from the load. We will see the reason why we are going for parallel connection in the later points. See here the stub has the same characteristic impedance. Stub impedance also will be same. So if the line has an impedance of Z0, so its admittance is Y0, right? Since we are speaking about the parallel stub, it is easy to work with admittance instead of impedance. So we are representing everything in terms of admittance here. So the stub also has a same characteristic impedance as a main line. Okay, and um, uh, before the introduction of stub, there is no matching. After the introduction of the stub, the matching has happened. So the VSWR is 1 here. For perfect matching, it will be equal to 1, right? The choice of open or short circuited stub, it depends on various reasons. Let us see it. Why we are preferring a short circuited stub means because it is less prone to electromagnetic radiation leakage, and it is easy to realize also. In case of short circuited stub, what we do, we have to do drilling. Okay, from the that is to connecting the two conductors of the line, we have to do drilling. It is easy only. Whereas why we didn't prefer open circuited stubs, why we are not practically going means it is radiating energy at higher frequencies. Okay, comparatively, open circuited stub is easy to realize, but it is having one disadvantage. And one more thing, we don't prefer the series stub, even though it is theoretically feasible. Why means we have to cut a piece of transmission line and attach the stub, that is again one piece of transmission line, right? So the final result is shunt short circuited parallel stubs only are preferred. Okay, series stubs are not preferred and open circuited stubs are not preferred. So let's see how the impedance matching is achieved by using a stub here. So we know that a transmission line is available where the load is connected, right? And we are introducing another piece of transmission line at a particular distance from the load, and this another piece of transmission line called stub. We are going to use a shorter stub and we are going to connect in a parallel manner. It is having some length L. How this is achieving matching, let us see. Our aim is to make input impedance is equal to characteristic impedance of the line. So that is normalized impedance, input impedance should be equal to 1 in that case, or input admittance should be equal to 1, right? So let us, in Smith chart, we are always speaking about normalized impedance and admittance, right? So normalized input admittance in is equal to 1. This is our aim. It should be equal to 1 finally, so that the input impedance is equal to characteristic impedance. But however, because of the reactance available at the load, we have some in the reactance is called a susceptance in admittance side, right? So some it is I assume that it is having a positive susceptance plus JB. And after introducing a stub, what happens? Stub also provides some admittance. So the stub admittance is called YS. So what happens? The stub should provide the opposite susceptance. Whatever may be the susceptance available here, it should provide the opposite. So since there is plus JB, it has to provide minus JB. So in that particular length, we have to take the stub so that anti-resonance is created, and finally we are able to achieve the matching. So let's see how we can design a stub in the next upcoming session. Happy learning. We will meet next time.